Here's a question almost nobody asks. What would happen if you tried to fly a Boeing 737 to the moon? Let's get one thing clear right away. In real life, a Boeing 737 cannot even leave Earth's atmosphere. Its engines need oxygen to burn fuel, and its wings need air flowing over them to create lift. Space has none of that. But let's imagine that we completely ignore reality for a moment. Let's say the 737 magically gets rocket-style engines that work in a vacuum, unlimited fuel, and somehow doesn't fall apart during the climb. With those fictional upgrades, we can finally ask the fun question. How long would the trip actually take? The average distance from Earth to the moon is about 384,000 kilometers. That's the same as flying from Istanbul to New York, 75 times in a row. A Boeing 737 cruises at around 850 kilometers per hour. So, if we point it straight toward the moon and somehow keep it cruising at the same speed the whole way, the travel time would be roughly 17 days. 17 days stuck in the exact same seat. 17 days of airplane food. 17 days of your legs slowly becoming one with the seat cushion. And don't even think about opening the window blinds. You'd basically be staring into pitch-black space the entire trip. Within the first 10 minutes of this imaginary flight, you'd already be higher than any commercial airplane has ever flown. A few minutes later, you'd pass the altitude of the International Space Station, but don't expect to wave at the astronauts. The 737 isn't docking with anything. It's basically a giant metal bus drifting toward the moon. Eventually, after the longest flight of your life, the 737 arrives at the moon. Now comes the landing. Except landing a passenger jet on the moon is impossible. There's no runway, no atmosphere to slow down with flaps or spoilers, and the landing gear definitely wasn't designed for lunar dust. Even if you tried to land gently, the moment the wheels touched the surface, the plane would tip, slide, or collapse. So here's the final answer. Yes, in a fantasy universe with unlimited fuel and magic engines, a Boeing 737 could reach the moon in about 17 days. But landing there, that part of the flight will always stay in the world of imagination. Still, it does make you wonder. If airlines ever start selling moon tickets, which seat would you book?